The next JT rule of law we're going to discuss is the small business entity known as a limited partnership. A limited partnership is similar to a partnership that we already discussed. However, it has one significant difference. A general partnership we discussed will have a group of people working together to share profits or losses, joint ownership of the business, and equal right to manage for all members of the partnership. What makes a limited partnership different is that it is made up of limited partners as well as general partners. So to be a limited partnership, there must be at least one general partner and one limited partner. As you recall, when we discussed the concept of a general partnership, all partners had the right to manage the entity. And that has some pros and cons. So every time a partner was added to a general partnership, that person would become an owner, and that person would have a right to manage. A concept of limited partnerships gives individuals that are interested in the partnership concept the ability to add additional money to the partnership without adding additional general partners that would have the right to participate in management decisions. For example, let's say that you have a partnership of two people. You are each equal partners. You share profits and losses. And you both have the right to manage the entity. So as general partners, you have the right to manage and the responsibility to manage the organization. And because you're a general partner, you have unlimited personal liability for partnership debts and other obligations. So let's say that you wanted to raise $100,000. One way to do that is to add another general partner. Have that person invest $100,000, and then you would have three general partners, each with a 1/3 ownership interest in the organization, as well as a 1/3 right to manage the organization. But let's say you wanted to add in $100,000, but you did not want to bring in another person to participate in management discussions and decisions. The limited partnership gives you the opportunity to bring in a limited partner. So let's say you bring in 5 limited partners, each investing $20,000. So you get your $100,000 of cash, but you do not have to let the investors, the limited partners, participate in management decisions. So when you're dealing with limited partners, you're now going to be introduced to the concept of limited liability. The general partners will have unlimited personal liability for obligations and debts of the partnership. The limited partners are going to be simply treated as an investor. Their obligation is limited to the amount of their investment. So if they invest $20,000 each, that is the most they're risking. Their responsibility for debts and obligations will be limited to their $20,000. So if somebody tries to go after them personally, they're going to have a force field of the limited liability concept to protect their personal assets beyond the $20,000 they risked in the investment. And that is unless a limited partner acts like a general partner. So their liability will be limited provided that they do not participate in management. If they participate in management, they will lose their limited liability, and investors will be able to go after their personal assets.